Sabrina Carpenter is no stranger to pushing boundaries. Her lyrics explore rebellion, desire, heartbreak, and lately, one line from her new music has drawn sharp criticism from mental health advocates. Today, we dive into what happened, why people are upset, and whether a pop lyric can ever be more than just words. Context: Sabrina's recent era. Sabrina Carpenter released her 7th studio album, Man's Best Friend, in August 2025. The album cover itself sparked debate. She's pictured on hands and knees in a black dress, while an unseen figure grabs her hair. An image some have called regressive, others defend as commentary or satire. She's also faced critiques for provocative performances, sexualized content, and suggestive lyrics. The lyric in question? In her song Nobody's Son, she sings, "That boy is corrupt, get PTSD on the daily." The lyrics' phrasing led to backlash for being seen as trivializing post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, a serious mental health condition. Criticism, responses, and open letters. Mental health advocates, PTSD UK, a UK-based charity, publicly addressed this lyric in an open letter to Sabrina Carpenter and her team. They argued the phrase, "get PTSD on the daily," normalizes and minimizes a condition that often arises from serious trauma, and that it's misleading to suggest someone gets PTSD like it's a casual state. They emphasize that PTSD is not a joke or a metaphor you can fling lightly. It carries long-lasting consequences and a severe impact on daily life. Media and critic responses. Newsweek reported that Carpenter faced accusations of insensitivity when she referenced wishing agoraphobia on someone in another lyric, seen by critics as ableist. Some critics deemed her lyrical language damaging, given its lack of nuance when referencing mental health. Fan reactions. Among fans, responses were mixed. Some defended the lyric as metaphorical, part of artistic license. Others expressed hurt or disappointment that mental health was used casually. Artists, or public, stance choice possible defenses. At the time of making this video, there is no widely reported detailed response from Sabrina Carpenter specifically addressing that lyric about PTSD, though she has defended her provocative style overall. In past controversies, she has pushed back on critics, sometimes stating "y'all need to get out more" regarding criticism of her album visuals, and defending herself against claims that she's only provocative for shock value. Her defenders may argue that lyricism often uses hyperbole, metaphor, emotional expression, not literal diagnosis, and that artistic freedom allows for exploring difficult emotions using intense imagery. Why many find it problematic? Here are key concerns raised by mental health professionals and advocates. Trivialization and minimization. Phrases like "get PTSD daily" can suggest PTSD is a fleeting, casual state, rather than a condition often triggered by trauma, sometimes chronic or severe. Misrepresentation of diagnostic language. PTSD is not something you can catch or get lightly. It usually follows exposure to severe trauma, combat, assault, disasters, etc. Using it casually can misinform listeners about how the disorder actually works. Ableism and stigma, treating mental illness terms as insults or dramatic reactions, can reinforce negative stereotypes about people who suffer from them. It contributes to stigma, making people less likely to seek help or be believed. Linguistic desensitization. If strong terms like PTSD are thrown around casually, over time they might lose weight in public discourse, undermining the seriousness when used accurately. Balancing art, freedom, and responsibility. This is where nuance matters. Arguments for artistic freedom. Artists often use hyperbole, metaphor, pain imagery to communicate emotions. Strict policing of expression risks censorship or stifling creativity. Listeners might interpret lyrics differently. Many don't take everything literally. Arguments for responsibility. Artists with large platforms influence public perception. Mental health is a delicate subject. Misrepresentation can harm people who live with these conditions. Being aware of the impact of language doesn't forbid expression. It encourages more informed, sensitive use. What's next? Possible paths forward. Acknowledgement and dialogue. An artist acknowledging feedback can help heal divides. It doesn't have to mean retracting creativity, but clarifying intent or listening to affected communities. Educative opportunity. Carpenter or similar artists could use their platform to highlight mental health resources, amplify voices of mental health organizations, or include disclaimers in sensitive songs. Encouraging mental health literacy. Fans hearing these controversies could seek understanding, what PTSD is, what it isn't, and advocate for more accurate, respectful use of mental health language in media. Sabrina Carpenter's lyric debate is a vivid example of how art and mental health intersect, where emotional expression meets responsibility. While translation of pain in music is valuable, it's worth considering how our words can echo in the lives of people who live those diagnoses daily. What do you think? Was this lyric harmful or an artistic choice? Drop your thoughts respectfully in the comments. If you or someone you know struggles with mental health, remember, help is real and you're not alone. Leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching.